I have already designed the page for this video. Let's take a look at that. I have added the map fragment and a couple of buttons over here. The button at the top right is tilt up, tilt down. This is zoom in and zoom out, playing an animation, stopping the animation, move or scroll the camera. These three buttons goes to the Sydney, goes to Bundy, and goes to Adelaide. Also, two more things to do here is clamp to Kawakami and clamp to Adelaide. I will explain all of them one by one. Let's get to the Java file. Okay, we have added the fragment here. I have also added a method called initialize, which is getting all the buttons in our design and adding onClick listener to them. Inside onClick listener over here, I have typed a switch case, which we are going to put down our codes for each button one by one. Before doing that, let's add the location for Sydney, Bundy, and Adelaide. Public static final camera position. The first that I am going to do is Bundy. New camera position. I am going to build using the builder. Setting the target to new latlan object. I am going to change the amount of zoom, and I am going to change the amount of bearing. Also, I am going to change the amount of tilt, and finally build the camera position. Okay, for the target, we are simply giving it the location. For Sydney, I have get that before. This is Sydney location. The second value is the amount of zoom. We can put down anything. I'm going to put down 15.5, and this is a float value. I am putting the amount of 300 for bearing. This is zoom. Bearing simply is the rotation of the map. And tilt, I'm going to put down 25 here. This is the location for Bundy. For the location for the other places such as Sydney and Adelaide, I have typed them before, so I'm going to copy paste them here to get to copy paste them here. Okay, we also need the two more. We also need the Adelaide and Kawakami latlan bounds. This I will explain what they are. Let me just add them for now. I will explain later what they are. Okay, this is the bounds for Adelaide, and this is the bounds for Kawakami. So the first thing to do here is tilt more. I'm going to make a method called tilt more. Pressing Ctrl Enter and pressing Alt Enter and select create method. Going to do the same for tilt less. And after that, I'm going to pressing Alt Enter, create method. Okay, the zoom in is the easiest one, so let's do the zoom in function first. We need to get the Google map, and we need to move the camera. All we need to do is to call camera update factory dot zoom in. For the zoom out, it is the same as zoom in. I'm just going to copy paste that code over here and call zoom out method instead. For the scroll up, I am going to call move camera again and camera update factory dot. I'm going to call a scroll by the amount of first value is 0 and the amount of second value I put minus a scroll by px, because create constant field scroll and I am putting the amount of 100. I want to move inside the camera with 100 pixels. This is the move up, and remember we need minus in the second value for the move up. If we want to move the camera to the left, let's copy paste this code here. I am going to change that to 0 and call a scroll and add a scroll by pixel over here. Because we are moving to the left, this value needs to be minus. If we are going to the moving to down, we need this value to be positive. And if we are scrolling to the right, we need to change this to 0, and the first value should be a scroll by pixel. It needs to be positive value. For the play animation button, I am going to call Google Map dot animate camera. I am going to add the camera update factory dot new camera position. We can give any of this location, Bondi, Sydney, or Adelaide, to the camera position. So when I click on play animation, it will go to that location. Let's give Sydney for now. The code for a stop animation, which means we have to click on animate camera, and before it reaches to Sydney, we need to click on a stop animation and it will be stopped. Google Map dot stop animation. For going to Sydney, I am going to add this code over here. If you want to use to see an animation, we use animate camera. If we don't want to see an animation, we use move camera. Also for the Bondi, I am going to copy paste the code again and change the location to Bondi. Doing the same for Adelaide. Okay, we haven't added the tilt more or tilt less yet. Let's use zoom. As you can see, it zooms in and this button zooms out. This one moves the camera to the right, move the camera to the left, move camera down, move camera up. Playing animation and go to Sydney. Let's go to Bondi, go to Adelaide. Playing an animation and pressing stop before it reaches the destination. Let's play the animation again, and here we are. This is Sydney. Okay guys, that's it for this video. In the next video, I am going to talk about how to clamp and also add the tilt less and tilt more animation. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe, and if you like our videos, please like them or add a comment. or share it with your friends.